few requests for my spaghetti recipe here. I think it's just kind of a spin on a traditional recipe myself. Sorry about the hesitation. I'm not a professional speaker, not a professional cook. I just like to cook, and a lot of people say they like my cooking. So, throw some garbage away. Okay, first of all, my spaghetti. About a quarter cup olive oil, extra virgin, whatever the hell. And this is a crock pot recipe, by the way, so all you that like to throw things together in the morning, go to work, come back, have a meal done, this is your baby, and it's your, people are going to think you ordered out to a fine restaurant. At least that's what I've been told. So anyways, quarter cup olive oil. Put it in your crock pot. This is the thing that turns a lot of people off, but please do not be afraid to do this. Once you do it, you'll love it, and you'll always wonder where that taste has been missing. Okay. 2 cans, flat anchovies. Yes, anchovies, dead fish. People hate them on their pizza. I myself don't really care for them. Put them in your spaghetti. Trust me. Spaghetti sauce, anchovies, you got to start off. Alright, so you got your anchovies. You have your olive oil, and you have onions. Some of this I'm going to do right here in front of you. Some of it I've already done. I got the olive oil and the anchovies in there. I got the crock pot up on high. When you're cooking it in a pan, it's a little different. You can cook it in stages the way you're supposed to do spaghetti, but I have time, but a lot of people don't. I know it's a fast-paced world. I hate that. You probably do too. But unfortunately, you deal with what you got. Dice up your onion, get it all nice. No fingertips, please. It's kind of throws the taste off a little bit, I've been told. Never done it myself. That anybody knows. Sorry, all y'all that have eaten my food. That's a joke. It's not serious. Alright. Anyways. I'm not real picky about my diced onions. This is a crock pot. Everything cooks down. I use a lot of onion. You can vary it. You can use 1 onion. You can use 2. Don't go over 2 though. You'll fill your pot up with onion. You won't have room for the other stuff. But onion cooks down. Gives it a nice sweet flavor. I'm used to having a garbage can right here underneath me, so pardon me if I keep on looking down there. But my garbage can that goes down there is kind of full right now. I should dump it, but I get sidetracked enough as it is. So I'm trying to peel my onions as fast as I can, so I don't have you hanging a long time sitting there watching. And so I'll probably edit a lot of the wasted time out of here if I can figure out how to do that on my camera. I'm not the most up-to-date person on electronics, and I hope I'm speaking loud enough for you. Say something if I'm not. Sorry, didn't hear you. Nice thing about having only one eye is only one eye burns. But you only got one eye. I guess it wouldn't really matter if it was burning or not. Okay, I got my. I'll keep going over this because I just do that. Olive oil, anchovies. I was going to open these before I started the video and I forgot, so let me grab my can opener. And to be blunt, my can opener sucks, so if it starts jumping, like it just did, and not taking the lid off, you might have to pry the lid and cuss a little bit. And if a can gets thrown across the kitchen, yeah, just laugh, have fun. I won't. Yeah, that one's gonna be a pain in the butt. So we'll do a half lid like that. 1 can, and I don't go by measurements a lot. My measurements vary a lot. Okay, and I'll do a rundown on my ingredients too. But I know I forgot to do that. These are cans, 8-ounce cans of diced tomatoes that I'm throwing in with everything. You can write it down as we go. Edit out the cussing and swearing because of this really crappy can opener. If I become famous, that's one of the first things I'm going to buy is a good can opener. Or I'll just hire somebody to open them for me. Whatever. I don't know if I can do that. I'm not that lazy. I'm more a hands-on person. Okay. So anyways, we get our tomato in there. And you also want to throw in 1 can, just 1, of tomato paste. It kind of gives it a better consistency and it kicks up the flavor a little bit. I know y'all are still on them anchovies, aren't you? I'm going to do this recipe without them anchovies, trust me. You don't want to do that. You will have bland sauce. My daughter-in-law, hi Tony, I had to tell her about the anchovies, and I knew it wasn't going to be a big hit, and it was funny because her reaction was the same as everybody's. It's like, you do! My mom's never going to eat that. And I know by saying her mom, she meant I won't. So we conned her into eating it, and now she makes my sauce. Matter of fact, she forgot to write it down once, and she just got done calling me before I put this together, believe it or not, and I had to text her my recipe again, because she swears by it. She never liked spaghetti sauce. She couldn't find a sauce that she actually liked. So she ate mine, and she's in love with it. I don't want to pat myself on the back too much. I might throw my shoulder out. But I'm kind of proud. So, and I'm sorry about my, there we go, looking for that can again. Sorry about the time it's going to take to get this sauce out of this can. You didn't see that. Okay, I got that open anyways. Another thing you didn't see, I'm a blind man using a knife in a way that it should never be used. And I don't have my rubber spatula here, so I'm hoping it comes out clean. Come on. And if anybody has a better hint for doing this, other than poking a hole in the bottom and trying to get some air to come in the top so it comes out nice and clean, and it's going to work its way out. Come on out of there, baby. Come on out. I would just sit there and blow on the backside and push it through, but people don't like my stanky breath in the spaghetti sauce. It's bad enough they gotta eat beard hairs. That's why I'm giving you my recipe. Beard hairs not included. If you want to add some of your own in there, that's entirely up to you. I should say it's more entirely up to your family. Anyways, I got my we'll go back again. Olive oil, anchovies, diced onions, diced tomatoes, tomato paste. That's it so far. And I'm going to put more of that stuff in there. I'm just going to quick go through this so that y'all don't get bored watching me here. Okay. Italian seasoning. You know, I'm always an advocate of using fresh, but who really has fresh anymore? Who can keep it around unless you have an herb garden, which I do out there, but unfortunately all my herbs I need are not up right now. They're not seasonal, and I don't have my greenhouse going. So anyways, we're gonna go with my very, very meticulous measurements here. We're gonna say this is a probably an 1/8 cup Italian seasoning. It's gotta be, you gotta get exact measurements there. It's a must, definitely a must. Crushed red pepper. Gotta have that little zing to it. This all depends on how much you like. You know, a little bit goes a long ways with this. So I would say start with like a tablespoon. See what that does for you. Now, this is a definite optional. My glasses on right now because I'm very vain. Yeah, right. Anyways, cayenne pepper. Yes, no, you decide. Me, definitely a little bit goes a long ways. A dash, a very light dash. Now, I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything here. Always have a nice wooden spoon around in case somebody comes around that pisses you off and get away from my food like that. Because you gotta stir it up. It's already smelling like spaghetti. There's a lot of room in there for my other ingredients, but remember, yeah, a lot of people go with meatballs. I'm not a meatball person. I like my meat. I like everything blended in. I like it to blend. Meatballs never blend. They stay separate. They're an entity to themselves mixed into a sauce. I go with, and I'm not advocating any brands here. This one's too frozen. I can't use it right now, so you're not going to see me use it, but trust me, it's going to go in there. Jimmy Dean, the huge log. The big, whatever it is, it's what is it, a half pound, whatever the heck it is. Anyways, the big, regular. Some people will go spiced. If you want to go spiced, that's completely up to you. It's your downfall. I go with regular because I like to season things myself, and I will fry that up. I will drain it, and then I'll add a couple dashes of the crushed red pepper, a couple dashes of Italian seasoning, maybe a little bit of garlic. There's another thing I almost forgot. It's the garlic. Now, you can go with the pre-minced garlic if you're in a hurry, which obviously I am right now. Somebody hit it on me. No, they didn't. I hit it for myself. Okay. There we go. Pre-minced garlic. It's handy. It's really nice. It's fresh. I mean, as fresh as you're going to get with bought garlic. But I'm an advocate of, definite advocate of fresh garlic. And you see these recipes that always say clove. Clove is a little piece of a head. It's a little piece of the whole head. I never say a clove. It's the whole head or nothing. Yeah, you sickos, go ahead, take that wherever you want to take that. But anyways, I measure everything meticulously, as you can tell. There we go. There's my garlic. It's in there. Trust me. Usually I go with fresh. This time I'm just throwing it together. Okay, so we got all of that. And at this point, the sausage would not be in there yet. Sausage goes in last because supposedly I'm frying it right now, browning it. But that's going to have to wait. So anyways, and I'll probably redo this video in the long run. Depends on if I post it or not, we'll see. Now, no water ever makes it into my sauce. Chicken broth. It's the only way to go. traditional Italians, you never see them put salt in their spaghetti, and there's reason for that. Because everything is so acidic and it turns out salty, what you want to do is just stay away from adding salt. Instead, because of the acidity of all the tomatoes, the onion and everything, sugar. And there's 4 ways you can put sugar in there. You can do the traditional means, which is either your wine or grape jelly. Believe it or not, one of my Italian friends down the road, his wife's Italian, he's Irish, but anyways, they're the ones that filled me in on the grape jelly, because they always had grapes that they had to keep, so they either turn it into wine or jelly, so they either had one of the two. So whatever they had, they used, which would be wine or jelly. He said he preferred the jelly because it was sweeter. It still gave the grape taste. I don't care one way or the other, and to tell you the truth, I don't have grape jelly or wine right now, so I put a little bit of brown sugar in there. You can use white sugar, but I try to stay away from anything that is refined, and yeah, I know brown sugar these days is refined too, but at least I'm trying to be healthy, and I get that extra flavor from the molasses in there. I love brown sugar. Now, where was I? Proper measurements on your broth. Which one of these is open? I got one that's open. There we go. Chicken broth. Now, there's you want it kind of runny, and I will explain. When you make your noodles, I don't put my noodles in with the sauce. Some people do. I don't. I keep my noodles separate. So you come and you put some noodles in your bowl, and then you put some sauce over it. The reason I get my sauce runny is because when my noodles are done, I take them out of the water and I put them in a bowl. Don't rinse your noodles. Big mistake. Keep that starch in there. Put them in your bowl, your big bowl, and take the juice, the extra moisture from your sauce, and pour it over your noodles. Get them started with that flavor. And another thing, when you're cooking your noodles, which you're not going to see me do, because I just don't have it all set up yet. But when you cook your noodles, do not ever put oil in your water. That's a big no-no. What it does is it coats your noodles so that they will never accept your sauce. Instead, when you're cooking your noodles, put a little bit of sea salt in there. It can be coarse, it can be fine, doesn't matter because it's all going to liquefy anyways. Put your sea salt in there, just a tablespoon, teaspoon, whatever. Cook your noodles. Put them in a bowl afterwards. No rinsing. Put them in your bowl and take your juice, your extra liquid from your sauce, pour it over top of your noodles. Done. And then people come and you either serve people or they serve themselves. We're a big serve ourselves family here. And there you go. I pretty much put everything in there that I can remember that's supposed to go in there. I'm going to put more of that, but that's it. You got your, here you go, get your papers and pencils out. You got your olive oil, you got your anchovies, you have your onion, then you have your diced tomatoes, then you have your tomato paste. You have your seasonings, which are going to be your Italian seasoning, of course. Your crushed red pepper, cayenne if you want. The crushed red pepper isn't really a if you want. That's almost a must. You got to have that little tiny zing to it. So, crushed red pepper. Cayenne if you want it. Oh, there's another thing that I throw in. It's kind of my own little secret, but now it's out there. I always put just a dash. Just a dash. Don't go overboard on it because you'll regret it. Paprika. Smoked, hot paprika. Just a dash. A little bit does it. And a little bit of black pepper to taste. Put it in your crock pot, put the lid on it, turn it on medium, and go to work. And enjoy. I'll try to get more recipes out there. Thank you all for watching.